creates the trauma in everyone's life. So when we look at every single traumatic situation has been instigated by somebody who is being excessively dramatic. And in this wisdom, you can start to decide for yourself whether or not to engage in or create unnecessary drama. So when we think about something subtle like emotional trauma comes directly from emotional drama. When you personally, because only you can change the way you interact with people socially. When you feel charged up emotions, when you feel hate and all these darker emotions, it is your responsibility to not create drama out of that. Because if you can find peace and create peace in that, then you prevent a road that leads to darker, more traumatic experiences. Say we're at a crossroads here. Person A is feeling excessive amounts of hate for person B. And they're in this space here. They can either find peace within themselves and take the high road, take the loving path, whether that includes compromise, whether that includes diplomacy, diplomatic communication, loving communication, or even just exiting the situation to recuperate and to reclaim a peaceful state of mind. The other option is to create drama, to act upon that hate, and to talk hate, act hate, be hate, and that you can see how that path will create more and more trauma and drama down the road. Now we go to something very intense, and starting off by saying, I have experienced trauma, everyone has experienced trauma, and let's not compare our traumas. Let's not say, I've experienced more trauma than you, or you have experienced less trauma than me. Let's not compare. Everybody's experienced trauma. So when we go into intense trauma, physical trauma, sexual trauma, all of these things that are really charged up and deeply, we need to have compassion, learn compassion for each other in those traumas. Those too were instigated by drama. Take, for example, a father who's severely impoverished, and he lives in a poor neighborhood with 2 kids and his wife. And there is a neighborhood over next to him that has lots of money, lots of wealth. And this person, coming from a place of poverty, has that same crossroads. They could go and seek help. They could go and seek the many numerous charities, the many numerous food banks, the many numerous volunteers and helpful people in the world that can assist them, be of service to them. Or he could be a drama king and go be violent and go murder and steal and make trauma through his drama to that hypothetical wealthier community. And I'm gonna go without going into too much detail, because I know this is going to be really emotionally triggering for a lot of people who have experienced trauma in regards to sexuality. Trauma in regards to sexuality is also instigated by drama. This person, hypothetical person who is a sexual deviant, somebody who is really oppressive sexually to other people, deep down, they're either very sadistic and dramatic, or overly dramatic about they think that they can't find love in any other way than to be violent and strange and deluded. So taking this as a learning lesson to be able to have compassion for everyone, We don't know anyone's backstory until we talk with them about it. And even then, there may be things that they want to disclose and don't want to disclose. What we can do is transform our internal life. What we can do is choose not to engage in unnecessary drama or create it. Every time you create drama, you create trauma. Minute trauma and large trauma. And this comes from as many spiritual practices from the East and now from the West in the world talk about oneness. Oneness being the solution to all suffering, all levels of suffering, and separation being the cause, the illusion of separation being the cause of all suffering. So when you feel like you are separate from another individual, you feel like it's okay to cause drama for them because maybe you don't believe in karma, you don't think it's going to come back around, but study your life. Karma happens all the time. Search your feelings, search your heart, and you'll find this. When we feel separate, we feel it's okay to persecute others, it's okay to oppress others, and we feel it's okay to lie and do all of these things that people know generally is a negative aspect of reality that causes suffering. But when we feel oneness for one another, whether it's the most glorified, deified person in your life that you love with all your heart, or the person that you just hate so much it makes you sick, you don't like them, if you can understand that everyone is connected, from the most lovable person to the easiest person to dislike, then you can start to have compassion and less drama and create less trauma for others. Because sometimes we can have people that we don't like turn into our best friends, and we could have people that we do really like and love and trust turn into people we don't really like. And all of this comes about in ebbs and flows in life. It's not linear, it's not scientific. You're not going to be able to do a hypothesis and have a conclusion. You live it day to day, month by month, year by year, and just progressively find more ways to bring love into your heart. Because ultimately, if you have love in your heart, you don't want drama. When you fully have a wide open heart with deep loving emotions for everything in existence, drama will be like a mosquito flying at you, and you smack it or blow it away or put on some natural bug spray. It will become an annoyance, a bug, drama, because love has all the answers. And when you're in this space, when all doors are open through love, you understand that drama does create trauma. And if you stretch it out to the large scale of existence, look at politics, how dramatic that is, how unnecessarily dramatic it is. And war, corruption, all of that stuff comes from that. And then you look at love. Look at people that genuinely, fully love each other. Unconditionally, meaning whatever that person does, there's still a foundation of love. There's still depth of love. Look at what happens from that. Somebody can create architectural wonders of the world from love, like the Taj Mahal was built out of love. Shah Jahan's love for his wife who passed on. He built this magnificent wonder of the world that people will come every day flooding it to visit this space of love. You can look at family, having children, having expansion, literally creating people from love. And to finish up this discussion, I want you to discover in your own time, what does love do for the world? Not just for you. It's going to make you feel good, obviously, and that could be spiritual or chemical or scientific, whatever way you look at it. Love makes you feel good. How does love relate to the world? How do you relate to the world in love? And take that as happy, loving homework to go and study in your life. Big gratitude, big love. I hope this brings you love, health, wealth, and happiness in your life.